If you're under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey and I'm back with the third installment of MFT March Madness Mondays. This is a collaboration between me, Veronica, who's VLB Allen 1, and Shanta, who is simply Shanta. We got together and decided to use some of our My Favorite Things products, and we have done this for the first 3 Mondays in March, plus we had an intro at the end of February. And this came to a close so quickly. I did have a few more things that I could have used for My Favorite Things. So you never know, now that I have them out, you might be seeing another edition from me at some point in time before I put them back up. But I wanted to share with you, we do have a hashtag if you want to play along. The hashtag is hashtag MFT Monday with no S. So I will have also the links to Veronica and Shanta's channel below. And without further ado, let me show you what I used. I pulled out this old Three Birds. If you guys remember the Three Birds brand from HSN back in the day, used to love some Three Birds. Well, these are some faceted gems. They used to be good for these goodie boxes of gems. So I used a few of those. I use this honeybee set. I use the You Add So Much. Then I use the color dyes. I use the Simply Made Craft box frame. And I did use this one other time last summer, I think, actually for Father's Day, but haven't used it since then. Then I used these two things that I got from My Favorite Things. This is 2 paint brushes, and then these are, it's called Petite Prints. You could make prints, you could make like in a frame for the little scenes that I do. And then again, I went back to my tiny pieces. I used this coffee shop card kit, and then I'll show you the pieces that I used from it, because I did not use the window. I used the little stamp set. I used the sentiment set. I used the signs. This is called Industrial Finishes. So I used the lamps from here, a lamp. This one is called Be Your Own Barista, and I used several pieces from here. And then this is the furniture. And then I used a couple sheets of the paper. So let me show you what I made. This was just something, this was the last thing I made. I wanted to throw something else in there and try something. So I used the 2 paint brushes, and I used those stamps, and I just made a background with it. And then I added the You Add So Much, and then the color, I used that dye, and it's 3 layers from Honeybee Stamps. And then these are the gems. And on the inside, I just have temporarily put a piece of matte in there. When I get ready to use it, I will stamp something on there. But that's the first card. Just something a little different. Wanted to play a little bit more. But then I made this little scene card. It's a 3.5 by 3.5. It says sending you a latte love, which is from the stamp set. I used the chair, made a little latte cup, the table, and the sign. And this will just be a note card. And this goes with the shadow box that I made. And so here is a coffee house scene. And I'm really liking the way that it turned out. I tried to use colors similar to this paper that I got from that paper pad. So I found this denim blue, which was from Tonic Studios. And then everything else that I've used for both cards, besides that denim, and this tan piece was actually in the kit. Everything else was out of my scrap bag. So that's the one thing about using these little scenes. You could use your scraps because you only need tiny, tiny pieces. So as you can see, we have the coffee house sign, the list of things, coffee beverages. Then I have made an espresso and a coffee maker. And this is like a little cup that they have the milk or the syrup in. The lantern, 2 little cups, and the chairs and the table. And so I like the way it turned out. I think it is so cute. You could get a stand. I have a, I believe I have that Tim Holtz stand that you could add on the back. I have another one too. So I'll put that on the back so that it can stand up. Or you could put a hanger on there and hang it up. Whatever you want to do with it. But I just thought it was so cute. And then it goes with that card. And then that other card that I was playing with was my final project. So that's my last installment, at least planned, for my favorite things. Monday, March Madness. I know it's late. MFT March Madness Mondays is what we're calling it. And go check out Veronica and Shanta and what they have created, and use the hashtag MFT Monday to search and see. I know we've had some great crafters that have played along. I know Melissa Mo Creations played along. Also Lisa, You See Why I'm a Diva, has played along. Gail Banks Creates has played along. And I think Gloria has played along. If not, she's commented. So, and thank you to Jill Norwood, who also promoted this My Favorite Things Mondays for us. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Veronica, for suggesting that we do this. Shanta, thanks for jumping in with us. And you all have a great and a very blessed day. Bye-bye.